What's up, everybody? It is RHO. Welcome to Ask RHO number 41. Very happy to have your presence in the place. I hope this video is reaching everyone in exceptional well-being. I'm going to answer one question and then I'm going to be out. So here we go. This first question is from, or the only question, is from Anonymous, and it reads, sometimes I get in the funk and I don't produce the way I want or I know I should. I usually take some time to myself and it helps recenter me, but it takes a lot out of me. I think that I spend a lot of my mental and physical energy working towards a goal, and when I get close, I gas out. Obviously, this is the wrong time for that to happen. So do you have any advice or ideas on what I can do to keep myself pushing, even when I feel mentally and physically drained? Good question. What can you do to keep yourself pushing, especially when you get to, you're almost nearing the end of your goal or accomplishing your goal and then you gas out? Some people might say that that's a block. I did some work in a book called The Artist's Way years ago, and one of the things that she mentioned in there is a lot of the times when we don't finish things, something's coming up that's blocking us, and it's really up to us to find it within ourselves to push through that moment, because that's like us conquering something that always can get in the way of our progress. I don't know if it's always connected clearly to your current task at hand, but just by pushing through that block, it can open up more possibilities in different areas in your life where you may be held up by certain things. It'll give you the confidence to push through. So possibly it's a block that it's time for you to gather more inner strength to push through. Also, it could be that you might not have your nutrition in order. You know, what are you eating that's supporting good mental health and physical energy and vitality? A lot of the times people might not give enough credit to their diet. What you're putting in your body can either give you fuel or it can conk you out. It can slow your blood down. It can slow down your circulation. It can put a lot of gook and muck in your body. And then you just don't have any energy resources to pull from, because your body's taking so much energy just to digest all the stuff that you put in. And especially if it's a lot of fatty stuff and sugar stuff that can make you crash, then your body's working overtime just to process what you've put in it, as opposed to sending that energy to your mental capability, you know? And what else can you do physically or mentally? Mentally, you got to do mental push-ups, you know? I like to do mental push-ups with affirmations or incantations. Affirmations are things that you can say over and over that hopefully will empower you. Incantations is almost like doing the same thing, but it's really embodying what you're saying, almost taking it in and making it spiritual, so to speak. Not to say that you don't do that with affirmations, but incantations can speak it very much into the present moment and also empower you to keep saying it over and over again. It's almost like a string of sentences. It could be 2 or 4 or a paragraph of things that you say that just build momentum as you say it, and then you embody that statement, you know, as opposed to affirmations, which can be maybe 1 sentence long or whatever. And you can also read books, you know, that will empower you. Read about the people that you admire, and that read about the things that you inspire to have and aspire to be. You can listen to different types of motivational CDs. You can watch movies and keep the stimuli in your environment supportive of what it is you want to accomplish. You know, if you need to work on possibly negative energy, then you want to work on putting things in your environment or around you, or giving yourself that stimuli that keeps you positive, or helps you to broaden your perspective about things, so that you don't go to the natural default reaction of negative thinking and negative behavior. Changing your habits. We are creatures of habit, and as Tony Robbins would say, repetition is the mother of all skill. So it's time for you to develop a go button, which is what I like to call it, by reconditioning yourself to respond to life differently, to respond to people differently, to, you know, maybe you need to work out so that your body can get going and you can help yourself push. And then when you don't feel like working out, before you can even think that you don't want to do it, already be out at the gym or on the track. You know what I mean? Out the car, running. When you say you don't feel like it, your legs are already moving. You got to develop your go button so that when these moments come up where you feel like you're gassing out, you can pull from the resource of your behavior that you've developed within yourself, the habits that you've developed to push you even when you feel like you can't. You know, so it takes a rewiring of ourselves sometimes. Sorry about that. It takes, putting good, positive, reinforcing stimuli that's going to push you to the next level or wherever you want to go. It takes that type of stuff too. Surrounding yourself with people that can support you and give you encouragement, and also that inner dialogue. You know, because we know we can have that crazy mental chatterbox that can work against you. And if you don't put the reins on that sucker, it can run you. And the next thing you know, you're succumbing to the negative voices in your head and the I can'ts and I wish I could and I don't know and, I'm trying. No, just do, act, be it. Do what it takes to gather this kind of inner strength. And then when these moments come up, you will have put together some incredible habits that enable you to push through even when you thought you couldn't, because it's just your natural go button is on. You're on. So hopefully that helps you. If you want more specific tools, maybe you want some book recommendations, or some motivational CDs that I might think are really wonderful, or to, find out what teachers I really love, hit me up in the box and I will give you a list of things that I absolutely love and that have helped me to get to some of the places that I am on my journey right now. So I wish you all the best. Hopefully everybody was able to get something out of that, and I will talk to you guys next week for Ask Grow 42. Peace.